Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara. I do videos about empties, makeup no buys, project pan, declutters. I do the same spiel every single time, so I'm just gonna skip it. But today I'm doing a project pan update, which is kind of exciting because I think I've only done one of these so far. I generally haven't done them just because my project pan updates tend to just be empties videos, because the way I do it is I keep items in my project pan until I've actually finished them. And I tend to find that empties videos are more exciting than project pan because it's like, look what I've actually finished, not just look what I've half finished or hit pan on. So I do a lot of empties videos, but I don't do a lot of project pan updates. I made really good progress on a lot of items this month, but some of them I'm not very close to finishing. So I thought I would do a little update on what I'm working on, because these are actually quite different items from my previous project pan update. I think my last video I had a lot of items in rotation that I've since finished or decided to declutter, but I've noticed that my intros to videos are way too long, so let's just get into it, although it's probably been like 3 months by now. Alright, so I'm going to start with some powders that I'm working on. All 3 of these I've hit pan on, so that's why I am including them. This first one is a bronzer. I do think that I spoke about this in my last project pan video. I don't think that I've made much more progress on this since the last video, but I have been working diligently on it, and this is the only bronzer that I have been working on. It's just that I don't use bronzer every day, so maybe I have to use a bigger, fluffier brush, because then I'll pick up more product and actually finish it off faster. Yeah, this is really taking a long time. I don't know what to do with that because I don't particularly love this bronzer. I just feel like I have to use it up. Next is a blush that I'm working on. Now, I am actually working on 2 blushes simultaneously. This one is great because most of my blushes tend to be more pinks, and I actually love the look of more orangey blushes on myself, and this pulls a little more orange, though it is quite pink. It's more of a coral. So as you can see, I have hit pan on this, and that's partially because I also use this as an eyeshadow. I try to use all my blushes as eyeshadows as well, because just to have some dual purpose products, but a lot of them I don't think look great on my eyes. One example is this blush that I've since got rid of. I think that that looks terrible as an eyeshadow. So that you will continue on your journey for even longer than you had hoped. But for some reason I kept using it. This one looks a lot better, and I actually really do love that blush. I'm glad it's in my project pan, but I don't know how I'll feel about finishing it off, so I might actually switch it out with something else before I finished it. Next, I have this NYC powder. This was huge back in the day. I don't really see people talking about this anymore, probably because everyone has moved on or finished it years ago, and I'm just behind the trend. I didn't use powder on a daily basis up until I started my makeup no buy, so that is why I haven't used up many powders. This is how we're doing now. This is in the shade Translucent. It's the Smooth Skin Pressed Face Powder. I don't really like this very much, and I find it makes my makeup look really cakey. I'm not wearing it today, but I use it most days, and I'm just trying to use it up because I will not be repurchasing this. Why isn't it? It's not closing. There we go. Alright, another blush that I'm working on. I've actually been working on this one pretty much exclusively for the last couple months. This is the Maybelline Dream Mousse blush. I've actually had 2 of these, 2 in different shades, and the other one I did actually finish. It's not that I don't like them, but these days I much prefer powder blushes, and this is a mousse blush, which is sort of more, I would categorize this more as a cream blush than a powder blush. I'm not loving applying blushes with my fingers, and that is what you have to do with this. So as you can see, I've hit significant pan. I think this will only take me, I'm gonna say 2.5 to 3 weeks to use up, and I think this is the last of my, no, I have 1 more cream blush to use up after this, but after that I'll have only powder blushes, which is fantastic. And I think I've got like 17 blushes, and I'm really trying to cut that down to closer to 10, so I'm happy to be almost finished that. Although I will say that using up cream and mousse blushes is a lot easier than powder blushes, so after finishing this one it might take like a year to finish another one. We'll see. Next, this one I did include in my last video, and you can see it's almost finished. This is the Skin Perfecting Primer from Hard Candy. I don't love this stuff, but I don't dislike it. I'm just trying to use it up. I think I've got a couple more uses in this, so you should be seeing this in my next empties video, probably in my July empties video. I keep thinking it's done, but it keeps not being done. So yes, when I'm finished this, I will only have one primer left in my collection, which is pretty great because at this point I feel like I have to wear primer every single day to use it up, but I don't actually know how I feel about primer as a whole. So after this, I'll see if I really think that using primer makes a difference. Like if I stop using it, will my skin look any worse? I don't know. I'm excited to find out. Alright, the rest of this is not really going to be in any particular order. So this is an Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. It's just the classic original shade. This looks fine, but look what happens when I take off the cap. Can you see this? I don't know what happened. It's like the applier thing like slid into the tube. So this is so hard to extract product from. I'm just gonna be excited to finish it off because like, dude, this should not happen. I know I've had it a while, but like, this shouldn't happen. Look, can't even tell if there's a problem, but there's a problem. I feel like I'm a little hyper in this video. I'm trying to talk really fast because I have somewhere to go. So I apologize for that if it's difficult to understand me. After I finish this, I will only have one primer left, which is my holy grail primer. It is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I'm very excited to be able to move on to that. It's somewhere back there, and I'm on my second container of that product, and the first one took me like 6 years to use up or something, so I won't have to buy any more products for ages. I'm set on the primers. I don't plan on buying anymore. The next is this eyebrow product from CoverGirl. As you can see, I'm almost finished this. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I bought this as a 2-pack. I really did not like this product from the outset, and my opinion on it hasn't changed. At this point, I'm just trying to use it up. I think by the end of summer, I will have used it up, but I have many other eyebrow products to move on to, a lot of them which I don't like. So honestly, I have not thought that my eyebrows have looked great for a while because I'm just using subpar products, but they're passable. It's fine. Like today, usually I use 2 eyeshadow products every morning, but today I only use this one, and I don't think they look bad, but like, they've had better days. In that same vein, I think I've spoken about this before. This is the Rimmel Brows This Way product. I keep thinking this is done, but it keeps not being done, and I can't tell because like, I like products better when you can tell how much is left, you know? This is kind of frustrating because I've been working on it for so long and I can't tell how much product I have left in it. I can't tell how many more months it'll take. So that's an update, but that's not really a satisfactory update, I realize. Next, this has seen better days. This is the e.l.f. highlighter. It's called Shimmering Facial Whip. Don't ask me what a facial whip is. I actually really like this product, but I will be glad to see it go. I have found a lot of alternate uses for this, and I've liked it more as I've continued to use it. Now I use it as eyeshadow just sort of in the center of my lid and blend it out for a bit of a pop. I also use this all over just as regular highlighter, and it's helped me to better understand how to use cream highlighters, so I'm grateful for that. But like honestly, I had to duct tape this to keep it together, so I would like to be using a highlight that actually functions well. And the last product is this Bonnie Bell lip product. Now previously I was using this on my brow bone, inner corner, highlight, wherever, and I just found that I didn't like how it looked because it was intended as a lip product, and so it was a bit too creamy and sticky. So now I've just reverted back to using this as a lip product. I put this on every morning as I'm putting my makeup on just to moisturize them a bit. It actually works pretty well as a lip balm, but I don't love it, so I'll be happy to move on to other lip balms. In the mornings I use this with a Lush lip scrub, and that's actually been working very well for me, but I don't generally have a problem with having dry lips, especially not in the summer, so it hasn't been essential to do that in the mornings, but I've been doing it just to get some more use out of these products. Hi everyone. Clearly a different day, but I realized that I forgot something, so I just wanted to briefly discuss this lipstick, which is also in my project pan. This is what I'm wearing today. I don't think it looks great on me. I don't think it's my color, but I have it in my collection and nobody is seeing me right now, so why not try to finish it off? This is a Marc Jacobs lipstick. It is just a little sample size, which is why it's not taking very long to finish off. And as you can see, I barely have anything left. I think this will probably take about another week or so. This is actually a really nice formula. It's very creamy and I'm using it almost like a lip balm, so that helps in just my general application throughout the day. But I don't like this very much and I'm gonna be excited to have finished it. Just wanted to mention that because I didn't speak about any lip products that I'm working on. I forgot about it because it's not in my makeup bag. I actually have it on my desk, so I remember to put it on while I'm working, but it is still part of my project pan. Alright, that is actually it for this video. I am excited about the progress I've done with all of these products. I don't really know if project pan updates are necessary. I feel like empties videos are necessary to show what you finished, but project pan updates is just sort of like, yep, still working on it. But I do love watching them, so I'm assuming that people would enjoy watching mine as well. I know it's sort of a joke that a lot of the products I'm using I actually dislike or actually in like terrible condition, but I'm hoping that there is merit to showing me using up products that I don't like, because in the beauty space there is sort of this tendency to get rid of products that no longer function anymore or that we don't like anymore, and I don't think that that's great. So if I can be a person that shows you that yes, you can use your products which like have completely broken but are still functioning, then that's great. I think that that's really important, honestly. So thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully a year from now, all of my products I will love. They will all be functioning. None of them will have broken or will be being kept together with duct tape, and I look forward to that. But in the meantime, it's been really fun and satisfying to use up these products, which I don't love, and seeing how my makeup turns out, and you know that I can still get by with these products. If you'd like to watch a declutter video, I'm going to direct you to this one because I talk about why decluttering is not something I tend to advocate for unless absolutely necessary. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll speak to you guys later. Bye bye. How fast was that? How long have I been talking?